Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's video is me giving you my score predictions for game week 37 in the EFL Championship. I want to make sure that these videos go as quick as possible. I don't want to spend 5 minutes talking about each game. So I'm going to go through these as fast as I can. And yeah, I'm going to start off by talking about Middlesbrough v QPR. Straight away, I've gone with a 1-1 draw. Both lost on the weekend. Middlesbrough are desperate to get into those playoff positions. They're currently 5 points away. But I do think QPR, despite losing the last couple of games, I think they can nick something away from home against Borough. Borough at home as well, not the greatest, so I've gone with a 1-1 draw there. Moving on to Derby v Coventry. Coventry are on this amazing run of form, but Derby did get a win under the new boss at home against Blackburn. But I feel like Frank Lampard, the way he's got Coventry playing at this moment in time, I've gone with a 2-1 away win. Moving on to Burnley and West Brom. I've got to go with a 1-0 home win to Burnley. It's such a tough place to go, and I just don't know if West Brom... It could be quite similar to the game against Leeds, but I feel like it's either going to be a 1-0 home win to Burnley, as they don't concede many goals, or a 0-0 draw. But I think the quality which Burnley have, they like teams attacking them, and I think that's what West Brom are going to do. They're going to be a little bit more front-footed, and Burnley will take advantage on the counter-attack. So I've gone with a 1-0 home win to Burnley. Sunderland versus Preston. Preston, I would argue and say, have got nothing to play for. They're staying up and they're not going to be competing for those playoff positions. But Sunderland, they need to keep winning in order to stay as close to those top three teams and hope that they drop points. But I've gone with an easy 2-0 home win to Sunderland. Norwich versus Sheffield Wednesday. Wednesday, their away form is much better than their home form, but I wasn't too convinced with the way Norwich were playing at home against Oxford. So I've gone with a 2-1 away win to Sheffield Wednesday. A win against Norwich could give them massive confidence going into the massive game this weekend against Sheffield United. Cardiff versus Luton. Of course, being a Luton fan, I need Luton to walk away with the 3 points here. Luton do have a good record against Cardiff recently. I'm trying to remain positive, but I have gone with a 1-0 Luton win. I think an early goal in this game could be a massive factor and it could open it up. But the longer the game stays as a 0-0, I think it could get really cagey and we might not see many goals. So I've gone with a 1-0 away win and hopefully Luton, can just get the 3 points there. Sheffield United versus Bristol City. I've gone with a 1-1 draw here. I think Bristol City, they're in great form. They will cause Sheffield United a lot more problems compared to what Preston did on the weekend. But I feel like the injuries which Sheffield United have at the moment, I think it's going to have an impact here. So that's why I don't think they're going to be able to get the 3 points. Portsmouth versus Plymouth. I've gone with a 2-0 Portsmouth win. Plymouth away from home, they're not great at all. They're the worst side in the division away from home. I just don't think they've got the confidence now. I think they've pretty much accepted relegation the way I'm seeing them play at this moment in time. They need a summer, they need a massive reset, and I want them to give their new boss that opportunity, because I do think next season in League One, with his group of players, with the players he wants to bring to the football club, he might be able to get Plymouth straight back up to the Championship. But Portsmouth, after beating Leeds on the weekend, their home form has been great recently. I just can't see them losing at home, so I'm gone with a 2-0 home win there. Hull versus Oxford. I kind of need Oxford to do Luton a favour here and get something away to Hull, but they haven't won in their last 8 games, and with Hull needing to win to make sure they can clear it away from those relegation places, I have gone with a 2-1 Hull win. Leeds versus Millwall. Leeds are going to want to bounce back following losing against Portsmouth on the weekend. But Millwall away from home, they are quite good, They picked up the 3 points against Watford on Saturday away from home. But I feel like the pressure is on now. I feel like the attacking quality for Leeds, I think it would get them over the line, especially being at home as well. I think they'll walk away with a 2-1 home win. Watford versus Swansea. Swansea recently have been picking up results. Alan Sheehan being the caretaker boss there, he's managed to grind out and get some decent results. Watford's home form hasn't been great at all really, apart from beating Luton. the last 8 games at home, it hasn't been great at all. So I've gone with a 1-0 away win to Swansea. And the last game which I am going to talk about is Stoke versus Blackburn. Luton, we also need Blackburn to do us a favour here. I have to be honest with you. After losing against Derby on the weekend, they want to still be in that playoff mix. So getting a win at Stoke is definitely something they really need. But I feel like Stoke, they lost in the last minute against Coventry on the weekend. How's their confidence? I've just gone with a 1-1 draw for that one. So those are my score predictions for game week 37 in the EFL Championship. Swansea to win away against Watford. Gone with a draw between Stoke and Blackburn. Leeds to win against Millwall at home. Hull to win at home against Oxford. Portsmouth as well to win at home. A draw with Sheffield United and Bristol City. Luton to hopefully win away from home against Cardiff. Sheffield Wednesday also to win away from home. Sunderland to win at home. The same with Burnley. Coventry to continue that good run of form. And Middlesbrough to draw at home against QPR. Let me know your score predictions down below in the video comments. Drop a like on today's video as well. Wednesday evening, I will be watching the Hull versus Oxford United game. A live watch along will be happening because as a Luton fan, I of course need Hull to drop points as much as possible. So I will be watching that and also answering loads of Luton Town questions. So if you guys want to tune in, feel free to do so. That is my next live stream on my channel. But don't forget as well, follow me across all my social media and I'll see everyone in my next video.